Hello everyone, and welcome to the first gameplay/review video for the recently completed 2018 movie Game Jam. I'm going to be starting this series with Eating Machine, submitted by Little Hive Studios. This game is inspired by the scene in Jaws where everyone is convinced that the tiny, relatively, tiger shark they caught is Jaws. The mayor and the, I think he's a scientist, butt heads over whether this is true or not. It's not. You can find a link to the movie scene and to the game submission page in the description of the video. In this game you control Jaws, who hides along the coast of Amity Island. As time passes, your hunger meter drops. You get hungry. If you don't eat and your hunger meter drops all the way to 0, you die, and you lose the game. So probably don't do that. You need to take a bite out of unsuspecting swimmers to prevent yourself from starving. Biting into the swimmers causes a whole bunch of blood to appear in the water, because you've eviscerated them, or bitten off their leg. This blood raises your attention meter, as well as, if you leave any remains, attracts smaller, less noble sharks than the mighty Jaws. When your attention meter is too high, gunships come out hunting for you. But luckily, they're also not very clever, and as long as they catch, say, one of the other sharks who's eating your leftovers, your attention meter drops and you get to continue the hunt. I enjoyed the straightforward design of the game. The controls are smooth and the goal is simple: survive. It seems like a nice scope for a game jam, where time can be limited. I also think the pixel art style seems appropriate. The movie Jaws is not a recent movie, so it sort of matches the time period that Jaws was in. It's probably a little too complicated for that time. Maybe it's about right. The water in particular reminds me of Final Fantasy I's water, the original, not any of the remasters. Insert a comparison here. Also, I thought keeping all the sharks hidden was a nice touch. That's sort of what you're supposed to do, air quotes, in monster movies. Just to hide your monster to increase the suspense. The actual reason they did that is because it was really hard to get the shark to do what they wanted, and so they had to shoot around it because CGI didn't exist back then. At least that's what I hear. Overall, I enjoyed this as a game jam submission. It's easy to see how increasing difficulty, such as with less swimmers, maybe more hunger, weather, and more varied obstacles as you progress through levels or difficulties, such as like floating mines or attacking sharks, could make this a longer and more robust full game. I want to note, though, that sharks are really not that dangerous. There's no such thing as shark-infested waters. Sharks live there. Humans infest the waters. I believe Spielberg complained about a lot of shark death that happened because of Jaws and the bad reputation it gave sharks. Sharks sort of live in the water. If you don't want to get eaten by a shark, you don't go in the water. I mean, if it's your job, I guess, you have to do it, but go to a pool. Don't blame the sharks. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this submission, maybe go download it or play it in the browser for yourself and leave a review for the nice people at Little Hive Studios, maybe person, I don't know, who submitted this game. And hopefully stay tuned to the playlist you're watching right now, maybe, for the rest of my review/gameplay videos for the 2018 movie Game Jam.